This week, we're going to talk about bloat in German Shepherd dogs.
Welcome to this week's edition of Unleashed with German Shepherd Man.
First off, what is bloat? And why does it happen in German Shepherds? Number one, it happens in lots of large breed dogs, but it does happen in German Shepherds more than most. And bloat is when their stomach gets extended, usually a lot of gas, maybe way too much food, maybe some liquid in there mixed in with it, and the stomach just extends dramatically and it puts pressure on organs around it and can, especially in German Shepherd dogs, can flip. Now, if that stomach does a flip, it chokes off the esophagus, chokes off the entrance into the small intestine, and that will choke off blood supply, and it can be fatal fairly quickly. Now, one thing I tell people to do, really look into this. It's a simple thing. If you're going to spay or neuter your dog, especially while the veterinarian is doing that procedure, you can also have them go in and tack the stomach to the inside of the abdominal walls, and that will keep it from flipping even if it does get extended. That's a lot easier to deal with than a flipped, extended size stomach. Now, when you're spaying or neutering, I suggest that you wait till after their bones are set, their joints and everything. 14, 16, 18 months, somewhere in that window works really well. Now, we're going to talk about Luna in Alabama. This was great. This was, I'd never heard of this scenario, so we kind of talked our way through this. The owner called me and talked to me about Luna, excuse me, in Alabama, and Luna is very well behaved. This was a mid-age puppy, and I think she was 6-8 months old, and she was doing well on the leash with all of her commands and so forth. So the owner takes her to family to visit. They have 2 dogs that are not so well behaved. So he goes there with Luna, and they're going in the house, and the 2 dogs escape. So he's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? His niece was there. He handed his niece Luna's leash, and he runs off for trying to get control of the 2 dogs that got loose. Well, Luna got a little crazy and nipped the niece while she was holding her leash. And he calls me, he said, German Shepherd Man, what was that about? Okay, my assessment was, number one, the 2 dogs that were out of control needed to be in control. Okay, number one. Number two, your dog Luna was just doing what she's supposed to do. She is a shepherd. She's willing to give her life for the flock, especially the leader of the flock, which was you. So when you just handed the leash to your niece and ran off, 2 other dogs screaming and come here, your dog saw a potential threat happening, so your dog Luna wanted to get away to protect you from this situation. So to get away from this person holding them with a leash, she just nipped the person. She was trying to help you. She was trying to protect you. Now, how do you solve this in the future? When my nieces, nephews used to come over to my house, they loved to work my dogs. They love to say, right here, and the dog comes sit right here. Heel. They love to feed my dogs, make them sit, make them stay, put the food down, get it. They just love doing that. So I suggest if you're raising a puppy, make sure part of the socialization process is letting other people that they don't even know have the leash and walk them around and work them. Do a few commands, just a little bit here, a little bit there. It'll go a long way, just in case you were to run up on a situation like at a vet. What if your dog is 2, 3, 4, 5 years old? And you need to hand the dog off at a vet and let a vet tech take the leash and the dog and go back to do something, get an x-ray, get an ultrasound, whatever. That could be very important. Also, I like to take my dogs up to the vet or the groomers to get baths occasionally, just for socialization. You hand that leash off, that dog is desensitized to other people having the leash, and they just go right along with them. So keep that in mind when you're socializing your dog. And for out-of-control puppies, don't forget our ABTs of Dog Training puppy training system is up and running. And if you'd like to take a look at it, free review, all you have to do is go to our website, GermanShepherdMan.com, click on the ABTs of Dog Training banner, and you'll take a free look. Plus, you'll be able to see the 7 pillars of dog training. Wow. Thank you so much. This has been awesome. From all of us here in German Shepherd land, GermanShepherdMan.com.